We are back and we are calling this one the dorm room. This is video number 2. We bought this for $300. It was a climate controlled unit. So far we found some good clothes, some good electronics. There is a total down below. Boop, right there, and that's going to go ahead and tell you exactly how much we think we can get for the stuff after we sell it. Some of it's really not so good either. Like we had some mattresses and everything like that. But the clothing has been relatively awesome. We found some Patagonia, we found a lot of Vineyard Vines, and that stuff is going to be on our Whatnot show. What do we got going on here? That is like an amplifier, a 16 watt Hyphonic amplifier? Huh. I wonder if that's for like a car. I'm guessing that would be for a car. Made in the Philippines. That actually might be worth some money. And then you have a little thing here. Shotgun shell. And some allergy medicine. And what? And a bullet that's taped up. Taped up bullet. It's an armor piercing round. What you doing with that? How come you got that, bud? Interesting. Got the old red tip in there. That is, you still got a whole bunch of stuff right here. How you get to it? Where are you? Toothbrush. There's always got to be a toothbrush. A Racing Club Red. Is that cologne? And then some screwdriver stuff. And put that on. Drive the Mustang. Can't tell me nothing. DoorDash. Probably wearing that DoorDash and probably why you got your food so fast. DoorDash, I think this actually goes for 20 bucks. Found a lot of sheets too. Just an exorbitant amount of sheets, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, like a lot. I'm trying to think when I was probably the age of this unit, I don't remember having a lot of sheets. I remember having like one pair of sheets. Just one. Extra tough. Got a poncho, a money clip, Grandfather Mountain. Remember Grandfather Mountain?
I do.
Do you? What happened up on Grandfather Mountain?
I almost had a heart attack.
Really?
Because I was scared of heights.
Yeah.
Didn't even know it. You actually did pretty good.
I am scared of heights when I'm on like a ladder or a roof, but when I'm on a mountain, I'm like a billy goat, right? Yeah. I am like a billy goat. I can just climb the side of the mountain, no problem whatsoever. You put me on a ladder, I'm Spider-Man. You put me on a mountain, I can handle it. You, on the other hand, you could not handle the mountain. Turns out the mountain was not your calling. A lot of the clothes that we're finding are both men and women too, right?
Yep.
I'm trying to find some good stuff. This looks just like undergarments kind of, right? That one's brand new. From Rachel Zoe, Raquel Rowe. It was at TJ Maxx for $13. Still has a tag on it. These are, you want to check that one out? Pants.
Oh.
Like a blue jean type of pants. And then we'll just pull out a couple of these. No idea what that says. Oh, is that Disney? No. Daisy, Washington.
I went to Daisy.
Really? Then you have Boardwalk Billies. They had to work at Boardwalk Billies.
I would think so.
I would think so, because nobody has that much merch that you don't work for somebody. And that's actually pretty close there. It's in Little River, right? Little River-ish.
I think they have multiple.
They have multiple locations.
I could be wrong.
There's a blanket in here. Not a good blanket. Look like a dog blanket. These bins are some nice bins. Like, these bins are sweet. We've been keeping all these. We're gonna go ahead and talk about today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Whatnot. If you don't know what Whatnot is an online selling platform where you can buy, sell literally anything and also auction some stuff off. So there are people right now live on Whatnot that are actually auctioning off a whole bunch of cool stuff, and then also you can go in there and buy stuff, buy it now. We've been using that a lot more lately, is the buy it now feature. And you know what you're also gonna do on Whatnot, which we actually find out is really cool, is send people offers. You say, hey, will you take this amount and this amount for it? Now, Kayla is a big buying the clothes person, right? That's your category that you go to recently, is clothes and shoes. But there's a whole bunch of different ones. If you look, You have estate sales and storage units. You have beauty. You got women's fashion and whatnot, antiques and vintage decor, jewelry, bags and accessories, home and garden. We even bought a plant one time off of Whatnot. I'm telling you, you can get really good deals when you're on Whatnot. It is a really good way to find some good stuff at a lower cost. So there is a link down below. You can get $15 off anywhere on the actual site. You don't have to spend it with us, but we do have a really good show on June 7th, 6 p.m. Eastern time, where the stuff you see on this channel right here will be on that show June 7th, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Come out and see us. We'll do a $50 buyer appreciation giveaway. We'll have multiple other giveaways. We'll have reduced shipping and $2 or $1 starts. It means the auction is going to start off at $1 or $2. You can't beat us. Come out and see it. We do appreciate it. Again, remember that link is down below. Use that link, get $15 off. We do appreciate Whatnot for sponsoring this video. Now back to the video. Got whatever that is. And then you have a towel. No, bathrobe. You do have Michael Kors right here. The last Michael Kors that we found on the first video was suspect. Correct?
I'm going to say that's fake.
This is also appears to be suspect. Cultured pearls. We got some pearls in here. Cultured though. They've been around the world. How you open? Open up, little buddy. There you go. Huh. Think it's gold? Wait a second. No. I'm going to say not gold.
No, but they're pretty. They'll sell them Whatnot.
Yeah, they will. Hey, no, there is a mark right there.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
That says 14 karat gold. See it?
Yep.
Hey, that's actually pretty nice. You have a, well, that's got to be fairly expensive because you ain't putting no pearls. Culture means they're real. They got enough sand in them to make a sand castle. Yeah, these are probably pretty nice. Culture pearls. Oh, this is the name of the company. Probably people just saw that. But
Honora?
Honora? I have no idea. Could be pretty good. Could not be pretty good. We don't really know. I've never heard of that brand. Here's a piece of block of wood. I just rubbed that on my teeth. I just realized that went in my mouth and I don't know where it's been. I feel like if you rub it on your teeth though, it's okay. What is that? Soft contact lens daily wear. Whole bunch of them. You have a candle. Then you have a wax warmer. Is that for your hands or your head? Can you, oh, it's fairly used. Can you imagine dipping my skull in a wax warmer and you could get like the imprint of my head? That would be so fun. The rest of this is just stuff you would put on your fingers. Fingernail stuff. It's amazing how much money people spend to put on their fingers, just to make their fingers pretty. You know what I'm saying?
It amazes me how much stuff costs to put on cars.
Touche. Just to make your car pretty.
Just to make your car run.
Just make your car run.
A little bit better.
Just to make it run just a little bit better, just a little bit faster. We have jack-o'-lanterns. Happy Halloween. So this was their Halloween bin. We did already find the Christmas bin. None of the, actually the towels are nice. We keep all of our towels now for the garage because we run through them a lot. So a little totem pole. Hocus Pocus. They had cute decorations. Very nice, cute decorations. Then you got a cauldron here, witch's cauldron. Check that out. Oh, it's a jack-o'-lantern. Just kidding. Starting to get windy. We got some storms rolling in later on tonight, right?
Yes, we do.
So it's not that we're moving fast. We're just moving with a purpose right now. Moving with a purpose. I love opening shoe boxes for some reason. Shoes are never in them, but it's always like, well, why'd you keep the shoe box? What are you hiding in these?
Wow, Rubik's Cubes.
I was gonna go after, oh wow, some air not there. Womp womp. A lot of Rubik's Cubes. This is crazy. I can do it. Have you ever seen me doing a Rubik's Cube? Check it out. I just messed it up. Hold up. Got it.
Oh,
Yeah, that was pretty good.
wow.
I didn't even cut or nothing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. HTC Horizon little. It's a little football. Laces out. Then you have some baseball cards here. No idea about baseball cards. That one's 1987. 80s and 90s. You really want the older ones. That's 82. Tops. We'll look through them a little bit better. Somebody's probably just like, that one's worth $100,000. I'm mostly seeing that these are just not. Is that, what is that? Pinewood Derby. Ah, that's cool. And then they had a harmonica. Word is so hard to say. So hard. These are Rubik's Cubes. Who is getting this done?
I don't know.
That's crazy. This is my type of a Rubik's Cube. Even this one probably take forever. Right? Okay, that's all I got from that. All right, next one. All right, so this one might be for parts. This is the DS thing. I'm a gamer. I'm not seeing any. I think that's where the game goes. I'm not 100% sure, but I know that these are good. The bigger ones actually sell for a little bit more. And then you do have another one here, another Nintendo DS. I think for parts, you still go for like 20 bucks, 30 bucks, something like that. And then you do have a PSP. It's missing the battery. It's in pretty rough condition. That'll probably go for parts for like 15 bucks. Another Rubik's Cube. Is that an iPod?
It is
I
an iPod.
haven't, that's a throwback right there. Because when's the last time you seen an iPod that looked like that?
It's been a while.
It has been a minute for sure.
Well,
It has been a minute for sure. Got a 50-cent piece here, and then there is some change in here that we'll pull out, but that's about it. And a little doggy. Woof, woof, woof. iPod. I actually had an iPod just like this. Did you know that?
did not.
Of course you wouldn't. How would you know that? How would you know I had that iPod? You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know you back then.
You didn't know me back then. Back in the day. The iPod days. Glitter. Alright. What do we got? Got some smell good stuff. A ton of them. Plant food. All-purpose plant food. No? You could definitely keep that. There's some more here. Shake and feed. That's what I like to eat at night.
Good.
Shake and feed. Little donkey. Door stops. This is a key. The old jumbo hide.
Key hider.
That's where my screw is, because it's been loose for years. That's about it. That's all we got. That's all we got in there. Not a whole bunch of value, but the container alone's worth some money. I'm telling you, these containers nowadays are getting out of hand. Getting out of hand. We have more clothing. When I say clothing, a lot of clothing. More than a little bit. Now, we're not going to go through all this clothing.
Socks.
Socks. Just know that there is clothing in here. And there's a lot of it. What is that? That's from Uline. What am I looking at here?
I have no idea.
Is that Barbie and Ken?
Ken's got purple hair.
Ken does got purple hair. And there is accessories in there. I thought that was, alright. Seems like kind of full of surprises, right?
What else you got in there?
I don't know. I'm trying to get to the bottom of things. Pleather pants. I will wear these later on. I can mow the lawn in these things. Pleather. Oh, okay. Okay, so we do have some decent clothes in here. Southern Marsh right here.
Yeah.
That's a cool little sweater. Like I said, we're not going to run through all of these clothes, but there's probably, what is this? We have found so many, this is the craziest thing, so many tasers in storage units.
Lately, yeah.
Yeah, it works. You got no juice. Well, no. And a lot of people think, remember we were at that yard sale and the guy was like, you pass out if you don't pass out when you get hit with a taser. It's just like a little electric shock. It doesn't, like a taser like this is good for people to get off of you, but that's really about it. You can fight through these things like super, super easy. Even the tasers that go in you, a lot of people can fight through. So
I've seen that on Live PD.
Live PD. I've been on Live PD. I was Live PD. That was ridiculous. I think this one's a bathroom, as it says it on this side. It is a bathroom. All right, we have all bathroom stuff. Usually bathroom sometimes does mean jewelry, but look, more finger stuff. Finger paint. Old finger paint. Then you got this over here. Jewelry box, but it is empty. We might find the jewelry in here, honestly, because I'm not seeing how anybody took anything out of this unit. See what I'm saying? There's something in here. What is it? Something for a toothbrush.
Ooh.
That's a Pandora box. Was the other one a Pandora box?
No.
No. So what we got going on? Empty.
Hey, but that might sell.
Yeah, it actually still has the plastic on it.
Yeah.
But the Pandora box might sell. We have found a lot of Pandora gear in here. We haven't found any Pandora stuff other than one bracelet on the first one that was sterling silver. So that's pretty good. What?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. That's what you are. You are That's what you are. Do you see anything else?
Let's see what's in this.
That is what's in here. All right, we have finger stuff to compress your tongue, a magic eraser, Conair stuff. You have this. What is that? Just compacts?
Yeah.
Compact stuff. Put on your face. Face paint. Finger paint. Just a lot of paint.
Gotcha.
They must have been into, they must be artists. And then you have just smell good stuff. So a lot of smell good, a lot of face paint. We did find Pandora box that might go for $10. That ain't too. What do we got going on here? Get out here, bug. Rah. Hey, calm down. You'll get your turn. Pair of scissors. This one, it looks like another whole lot. So we might, actually, these look a little bit, these are all folded nicely. Let me throw them over here and unfold them real fast. Why do you do that? Well, you gotta look at it. You don't know what's in it until you look. What is this?
Merry and bright. That's cute.
What does that mean?
It's Christmas.
Oh. And I'm not seeing nothing, is what I'm saying. Come on, get back in there. How'd
I'll
y'all
go through the clothing and get the sellable pieces out.
Yeah, we do go through all of this much better off camera. Kayla will go through every stitch of clothing there. Good grief, this is heavy. Why are you so heavy? You'll go through every stitch of clothing. I cannot believe they're still alive. These sea urchins.
You used to have some of those.
Yeah, everybody has these. I'm telling you, I know this. I've been in here. I've had all this.
Did you have that?
No, I know what it is. A little baby vacuum. I did not have that. There's a beetle
You had all
over
that
there.
fingernail polish?
You didn't know me back in the day. Don't be judging, bruh.
You're crazy.
Something in here has a lot of weight to it. All right, we got a little heater. Get off here. Good grief, where's your cord at? Got some chocolates. Got a bag here full of stuff. This has got some just Kendra Scott. Is that expensive?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Depends on what it is. These are expensive. Remember we went to CVS and we bought insoles for like $60 because my back was hurting so bad. And I was like, these $60 insoles will make it feel better. It didn't. What is that?
That is a phone charger.
Is it?
Portable.
Portable phone charger. They're actually probably pretty nice to have. Hey, then you got just
Is that one of them neck blowers? Like a fan?
It says it's a smart devil. Kind of like a dust devil, but smarter. Yeah. Ew.
Does it blow air?
Yeah, it's blowing air. Feel it. Huh. Oh, I don't like that on my neck meat. Ew, that's unnatural. Well, then you would have to have it around your neck meat
It
to,
would just get hot.
and it's heavy. I just sweat. What? It's got 3 speeds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but it's going to be on your neck meat, be hanging around you. It's just not, I don't think that's very good. Then if you're at the beach, you know what's happening is that you're getting, that fell out. You're getting a suntan that looks like that. That's a lot of pencils.
Yeah.
That's the most mechanical pencils I've ever seen in my life. That's pretty interesting. All right, well, not a whole bunch in that box at all. We'll do one more box because then we got to clean up a little bit. It says serving spoons, etc. What were you serving? Who were you serving? Serving spoons, yep, and etc. That is true. I'm not seeing anything super exciting in this container. Nothing old, nothing new, nothing blue. No, that's for weddings. That's not for looking at storage units. But we got some hats in here. American flag, Oak and Ocean. No idea what that is. They were definitely on the beach somewhere. Oh, a certificate for $4 from Whitefish Creations. What do you think that is? American Eagle bag. Mama hat. Watch yourself. Tons of hats here. Myrtle Beach. These hats, though, are definitely used. The Nike's pretty nice. That's the Run hat, should be.
Oh, that's a lily hat.
This one right here? Mm-hmm. Like a real deal lily? Lily. Pulitzer. That's how you say it. You can't say it like that in, it has music in it. For like your head, when you're running around, you can be running around with music in your ears. Other than that, I'm not seeing a whole bunch. There's just like little blankets in here. And then we were going through the clothing. Say what?
I was just laughing at you saying that those scarves are blankets.
Little blankets. Beach hair, don't care.
Ooh,
Unicorn.
that's cute.
Simply Southern. The thing about women's hats is they always got makeup on them.
Yep.
Because your forehead's got makeup. Y'all's forehead's got makeup on it.
100%. That is factual.
100%. That makeup's kind of hard to get out of hats.
That's
Now,
why I like my black Adidas hats.
yeah, the old Lily. She got makeup on her. What we got here? Oh wow, that's heavy. Watch out! There's a mouse.
Oh my goodness.
It's wireless. This is just like mail. It appears to be a ton of mail. More mail and Lou Fleet's paper. Wow. And hey, what is that? What is that? TI-83. That means that they probably, I mean, they're not using the TI-83 anymore, are they? And the rest is like school books. Huh. That is a lot of weight for a whole bunch of nonsense. All right, here we got going on here. There's a piece of wood in here. Get off of there. Does it say kitchen again? How many kitchens did you have?
That's a nice piece of wood.
That's a nice piece of wood. We just saw those at Tractor Supply. A lot of rags, which is nice because we're keeping all the rags. Mm-hmm. There's a nice little Yeti cup. It's beat though, pretty good, right? It is missing the top. Then there's another Yeti cup. But even beat up, these could still probably sell for a couple bucks in the booth. These are like pot holders, right? Mm-hmm. Or trivets, warm plates. Where's our hydro flask? Oh, right here. Little hydro flask there. Then you do have Starbucks. Now, one of these Starbucks, yeah, we found the other day sold for good money. Remember? It almost looked like this. And it was super expensive. Sold for like 20 or 30 bucks. I don't know if these are them. But yeah, they're pretty cool looking. They're the metal ones. Doesn't come with straws though.
We did find a straw.
We did find a straw. Yeah. All right, the rest of these are just your type of glasses. They have some shot glasses in here. Huh. I don't know what that little thing is. And then you just have your regular glasses in here, your drinking glasses. And then you have some more drinking glasses. So, some money in that. I mean, most of that's going to be booth stuff probably with the Yeti cup. Because that stuff sells. I mean, you could sell that in the booth for 10 bucks super fast. Because people come down on vacation and they're like, man, I really could use a nice cup at the beach. But they don't want to spend 70 bucks on one at Walmart. There's I ain't going to be in there. Ain't no way. Nah. This is a MacBook Air. And she is not in there.
She gone.
She gone. You can't sell the boxes though because I think you need the warranty. If you're sending that in for the warranty, I think you need the box. There's some old candy. And then some napkins. And here's a Bath and Body Works burnt candle. So, like linens. Just straight. Now, when... obviously, I think these are younger folks, maybe. Did you call stuff linens back in the day? I'd call them sheets.
Called it like a bedspread.
I understand that, but what would you call them back in the day? Like if you were
bedding.
Oh, you would go bedding. Huh. Yeah, this is
There's a nice blanket.
Nice blanket for Willow. There's a brand new blanket for Willow. Little fleece. Willow likes them little fleeces. She runs through them too. The rest of this is just linens. $300 in bins. Got some pillows. Trick or treat. I'm a what? I'll put a spell on you and tell you that you're mine. Maybe there was a lot of weight in the front of this thing because the trailer was leaning kind of funny. Just so much bedding. I have never, in all my years, seen this much bedding. I think this is bedding. I think this is bedding. Yeah, that's bedding and that's bedding. How much bedding
does one have?
Does one have? We just have like one sheet.
No, we do not.
Yeah.
I change them out, but I wash them.
Just one.
No,
just
we don't. You're ridiculous.
We just got one sheet that we share.
One sheet, guys. One.
And Willow has 70,000 fleece. Now Willow would have this many blankets. All right, we have some. We got a computer in here. It's gigantic. Computers we really don't do much with because we don't want to see what's on them, to be quite honest with you.
We've had a lot of people reach out to us asking us to send them computers.
Ain't happening.
They repurpose them and stuff, or they...
yeah, the thing about that is I don't want to know what's on them, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, and we don't feel comfortable sending them to anybody.
Because as the police, I've seen real bad stuff on computers where it might... Hey, another...
Rocking chair.
We sell rocking chairs for $25 in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Constantly. That you just don't get. The South home of monograms, mason jars, and mind your manners. The South home of monograms, mason jars, and mind and manners. Need a comma.
That's cute. I like that.
That's real cute. That is cute. That's real nice. All right, looks like we got a whole bunch of just mail and nonsense. You're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. No, it's brand new linen. Oh, curtains.
Rose tree.
Rose tree one tailored valance. Look at that. That's brand new. These are older. These are made in Pakistan. Rose tree 2 window panels with tie downs. You have some more rose tree. Yeah, these would sell. Because this stuff, if you're going to the, like look at the tassels. If you're going to anywhere and trying to buy these things are worth 50 bucks a piece, I would bet. They're kind of elegant too. That's what I'm saying. I'm not understanding the locker. Like you got stuff that obviously looks like a dorm room, and then you have stuff that looks like this. That you, number one, you don't have room in a dorm room to even fathom putting this thing. You got to have a window that big.
Yeah.
I don't know what your dorm room looked like. Mine didn't have a window. Wait a second. I think I had a balcony. Hold up. Who remembers who went to USC? Probably not anybody here that's watching. But if you went to USC and you stayed at the Honeycombs, just bleep bloop it. Just say I did. That's all I want to know. I did. Because the Honeycombs are no more. They were tore down when I was there. So if you were at the Honeycombs, you know. Alrighty. Friends, family, and football. Got a lot of sayings going on here. You know the saying I haven't seen yet?
Live, laugh, love.
It's fall, y'all. I haven't seen that one. This is just a table, probably worth about 25 bucks. These are some very tall candlesticks. Nice too, metal.
Yeah.
Very nice metal candlesticks. And then you got a piece of tape. Get out here, tape.
Hey, there's your knife.
Yeah, we made it down to the old Kershaw. I always put it there. You know why? Because you can never reach it. Bedding. Love it. So much. How many beds do they have? Curlers. Tanning bed certificate. You do need to be certified to run a tanning bed. We learned that because we watch Roman. And they always talk about their tanning stuff. Tanning is one of those things that you would think that it's like self-explanatory. Like you just go in and lay in it. No, the people that run them have to be certified.
And there's like a tanning tag.
A tanning. Dude, don't get me started on taxes.
Oh, jeez.
We just got a tax notice that we have, I mean, you're going to get involved in it. But the amount of taxes that businesses are taxed, and actually all individuals, is getting out of hand. Yeah. They're hitting you in tax ways. More betting.
Oh, you're breathing? You're
taxed
for that.
Oxygen tax. They're going to have a tax where if I talk too much, I'm going to get taxed. I'm going to go broke.
Too many words a day.
Too many words a day. Tax.
Those look like dresses.
These are some sort of dresses. These like palm. These are palm dresses. Get out of here. Pageant dresses.
Ah, some of those can be worth.
Pageant dresses? It's really long.
Or prom dresses.
Or prom dresses, yeah.
We could donate them.
The same thing here, yeah, just dresses.
Girls that go to prom that can't afford prom dresses.
We can definitely do that.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to have like, there's another prom dress. It'd be cool to have a place. Okay, hear me out here. Everybody hear me out. I don't know how to do this. I'm gonna think about it though. Just for things like that, like things that are coming up maybe in like the town, right? Like prom, any type of formal thing, maybe ball, like, you know, people playing football. If we would gather stuff and just give away for free at the house. It's a solid idea. Because then
have to have a lot of place to store.
Yeah, we are working on that. If you watch the Flip Squad videos, we're working on our storage problems. And our mental problems.
You're so ridiculous.
And I think it's a good idea. I really want to start giving away a lot of stuff. We already give away a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But we could give away more stuff, like dirty bed linens. No, probably not that. That's just bed linens and clothes. Hey, you could use this for your baths.
Epsom salt.
You love Epsom salt. Or you could put it on your tomatoes. And
Perfect.
huh?
That's pink Himalayan. I don't think they would like the pink Himalayan salt.
Tomatoes love pink Himalayans. I talked to them yesterday.
Accurate.
They said, "We love pink Himalayan salt." That's what tomatoes sound like. Lot of clothes here. Yeah. None of them. We go through them, but when they're looking like this, like the ones on the hangers are really easy to show. Mm-hmm. Stuff in bags is really quite difficult to show. It's almost virtually impossible to show stuff in bags. This is going to be more linens. I think we found some AirPods. No, model. No. That's the earwax edition. Starting to lose my mind. You can always tell I'm real serious in the beginning, like, oh, it's like, and then at the longer we're standing in this in here, my brain actually starts to leave me, like quickly. It's just very quickly. All right, so we have. It looks like a something here. This is wireless charging case. Oh, that would be sweet. Oh, that's just the case. It's not in there. Huh. Well, the more I'm looking at this stuff, I'm assuming that they left this behind on purpose.
Yeah.
Because none of this has the stuff in it. Like, we're not finding their AirPods. We're not finding the Apple products. Everything is empty, basically, which is normal. But if you literally like lost stuff, you know what I'm saying? Everything would still be in here somewhere. Like
Right.
It feels like an eviction.
Right.
Like you couldn't went and got it or anything like that.
I mistakenly like didn't pay.
Right. Yeah. This stuff I'm pretty sure was left behind on purpose. I'm almost positive. They said, "Listen, y'all, I ain't paying that bill. I don't want to pay that bill." Do you know how many sheets are in that place? What am I gonna do with all them sheets? Oh man, if you break one of these, the stench in that is astronomical. It is so sour. That's broken. There's really nothing in there but what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Not a whole bunch of value there. All right, so the counter probably didn't tick up a whole bunch. We're gonna continue back, but we need to clean all this stuff out first. It's getting hot in here. Get a little warm. Picasso. What is this? Beauty begins the moment you decide to become yourself. I'll tell you right now, it's probably 100% true.
Yeah.
People worry too much what other people think about it, and you're not being yourself. Don't worry about other people. You just be yourself. This was $951 at one point.
No.
Maybe it was lot 190. It actually goes this way. What are we working with? Abstract?
Abstract.
No idea. No idea. And then you have a mirror on the wall. We face it this way so you don't get weird glares. Next time y'all will be like, why do we see 4 of his legs? It's creeping me out. All right. Not much left, but some good stuff, I think. We have cleaned up a whole bunch. This is called the breakfast nook. Oh, a rooster. Hello, rooster. Hey, that's actually pretty nice.
That's nice.
This is a bowl of fruit. Does it do anything, or is it just a fruit bowl? Just a fruit bowl. Yep. Made in China, all crazed up. Probably not that good. Another rooster. That's from Avon. That's pretty interesting. And then another rooster. This one has fuzz on it. A fuzzy rooster. So that's that fuzz that's like probably in the kitchen, and it's got that dust mixed with grease.
Yeah.
You know, y'all know that fuzz. Well, maybe you don't. You've always had a clean house, never went through storage units. Then you wouldn't know that fuzz, but my people that go through storage units, you know. All right, we have
Wii games.
yeah, Wii games, which we were missing all the games. Myrtle Beachopoly, Candyland. It's one of my favorite games. Look at this picture of a palm tree. That thing is nice.
That is nice.
I actually painted that the other day.
Did you?
No. All right, so we got some Wii games here. You got Wii Ski-Doo. You have Wii Baseball. You got Big League. You got Little League. This is empty here.
Oh, it's cars. Oh.
You can tell. Tony Hawk Shred. That's still in there. Got that one. Just Dance. I Something. Deer Drive. Hey, this one's a good one right here if it's in there.
Yeah.
Is the, this one's been beat up. Yeah, it's in there. Why is it so destroyed? What's the thing look like? Just fingerprints.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Cheeto print on there. Eating some Cheetos and playing some Wii games. Little box here. This looks like some sort of board game though, right? Oh, we can throw ping pongs at one another. We don't have a table though. And there was no ping pong bowl. We have some bags in here. You have that. You have Taboo. Is that what's in here? Maybe, possibly, maybe not. All right. Well, the games are pretty good. It's probably $50 in games. There you go. And then you have this one. The quick answer game of what I am. I am a parrot. Oh, you probably guessed like I'm a bicycle. I have 2 wheels. I have pedals. I have a chain. I am a parrot. 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 No? They would probably say I'm an echo at that point. I'd say no, parrot. Probably want a cracker? That would have been easy. Probably one cracker, yeah. Hey, more towels and stuff and things. That's a lot. That's all of it, too. Yeah, a ton of t-shirts. Let's just pop a couple open real quick. Self-love from chemistry. All right. What is this one? This is... Hello? I haven't seen Daniel in a while. I don't know what he's up to nowadays. Frolicking around, all in, Clemson. So just t-shirts, none of them are vintage, not seeing anything that's going to be worth a ton of money. We will go through them all. Come on. That undergarments. Furry pillow. Get out of here. It looked like a Highland cow head. Didn't it?
A little bit.
A little bit. Is that Carhartt?
Carhartt, yeah.
All right, that's good. Nice little Carhartt hood. E. And then you got some shoes in here from Blowfish. And then you can tell I always go after the hoodies because they sell.
Is that a dress? That's a dress.
That is a dress. That's a nice dress, yeah. Another hoodie. And this one is North Carolina State. So, is that North Carolina State? Is that Dukes? I don't know. I know nothing about college. Did I even go to college? Your mom goes to college.
We watched that the other day.
We just watched it the other day. That movie, you haven't watched Napoleon Dynamite in a while? Treat yourself. It's still hilarious. It is still...
Vote for Pedro.
Vote for Pedro. Weird thing here. All right, we have a very heavy blanket. Like, that thing weighs a ton. Then you do have... It's actually a nice pillow.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
brand new.
We did find a $15 gift card to Starbucks. This is either 10 to 50, and it looks like it's new.
From Target.
From Target. Then you do have a Google Home. Not a whole bunch going on in here, honestly. New Balances. Not New Balances. Oh, this would be for Wii Mario.
Hey, look, there's a golf club.
There's a golf club. This would
that's a
probably... Yeah. This is Nerf. Wait a second.
That doesn't go there.
That doesn't go there. But we did find the nunchucks, though.
Oh, does that go in the Wii? In the...
In the controller?
Yeah.
Very possible. Wait a second. No. It goes in this. Ew.
Ooh.
That's sticky. Ew. Now my hands are
And the controller
sticky.
goes in that.
Yeah, a lot going on there. We'll pretend like we didn't see any of that. Big knot of ball stuff. What is that? Ball knot.
Yeah.
This is what my brain looks like.
Oh, yeah.
If other people's brains are just one like solid thing, this is what mine looks like. Some people can relate to that. They're like, that's what my brain looks like. Brand spanking new candle. Check it out. From Tyler Candle Company. Huh. That's not bad. Did you even smell with the camera?
Yeah.
I saw that. You're like, oh yeah, the can. That smells good. She's always thinking about y'all.
Is there more gift cards in there? Oh, birthday candles.
Birthday candles, yeah.
You can always use birthday
You
candles.
can always use Stanley. We found you, Stanley. Oh, they must have bought a house. Okay, I have confirmed. I think I know what happened. They bought a house and they didn't want any of this stuff.
Yeah.
I really do. I think that this was like an apartment or something that people were living in together, and they bought a house and they said, I don't want none of that, and intentionally left it. That's my theory on this one. Bed linens.
Hey!
Bless you. Stanley?
That's Hydra Peak.
Hydra Peak. There you go. Oh, things are getting shady.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Got some glasses. This is just some more clothing. Clothing, a Hydra Peak, and shady stuff. Another mounting bracket to a TV. We would need one of those up in the front room if we did what you said. Put a TV up there. Hey, maybe they were vloggers. Maybe they're professional YouTubers. I don't know. The rest of this box in here is a whole bunch of iPhone boxes. I know. Get the whole thing. iPhone boxes. You got her picture here. Just face me. The rest of this box in here is just iPhone boxes and like a ton of mail. I'm not seeing anything in here that is worth, if I see anything, but it's like a lot of mail in here. Not seeing anything. Nope. Yep, I really think that that's what happened. But for 300 bucks, it's still a steal of a deal. Moving on, we've cleaned up and we have another box. DSG outerwear. We've actually seen a lot of that. That's a nice hat. That's pretty nice. Is this a box of chocolates? You never know what you're gonna get. Just a box of chocolates in there. You never know. Golly, it sure looks like one though. This is where you need to make sure because, okay, it's airsoft. As the police, a lot of people, criminals, would, see that doesn't even slide back. They would like make it look like this and make it fake looking, and they would actually be real. Yeah. So you always want to make sure, even when it's not a real gun, this is an airsoft gun. Obviously, once I pulled that out, you know, it's airsoft. But you just want to make sure that it is not a real pistol before you start messing around with it. Man, this box is getting a little shady. This box is getting slightly shady. I feel like that's our dumpster. I can hear him. I can hear the dumpster coming. This is just a whole bunch of spent CO2 cartridges. Little doodad. That's pretty nice right there. Nice. All right, due to the fact that there's gonna be some loud noises coming, we're gonna go ahead and hang out for a second. Come back to this box. Oh, it's a case knife.
Ooh.
Case knives are good. Case knives, not beat up too terribly bad. This one should show you exactly what it is. USA made. This is the Muskrat SS. Stainless steel. It does have a broken tip right there. But it's still probably worth, case knives are probably still worth, I don't know, 30 bucks even with the broken tip. And then you do have, guess what this is? A pair of glasses. I would have never guessed. So that's pretty nice. And we got 5,000 gram little things. Not 100% sure. Here's a rifle sock. I think these are gonna be real AirPods. The real deals. This is the earwax edition. Ew. Again. They're rough. I mean, you could clean them. We'll probably give them a little clean. Is that a Porsche? That is a Porsche Lego. Oh, I just ripped its top off. Look at that thing.
That's crazy. Oh,
that's got to be actually worth money, I would guess. We're not, this bumper. Hello, my name is Push. We'll actually check that thing out, but that's actually really, really cool. And there is a Ford truck. We actually just found a whole bunch of cars. Now we have shelving thingamajiggies, more shelving thingamajiggies. Clemson ornament right there. That's pretty cool. We do have some Xbox. Now we found the Xbox One, correct? Right?
Yes.
And these are Xbox One's games. So now we can at least test it out. Mm-hmm. So that's a good thing. A lot of times we don't find the games and we don't know how to test it out. But what was that? Teak wood. You can smell like a tree. Columbia. We are finding more and more shady stuff in this box. This has been the shadiest box that we have found to date. We got ourselves some uniform traffic tickets. Wow. I mean, a lot of times people don't get tickets for that. Is this the same date? Now this was 3 years ago, but what we're finding, they didn't learn their lesson. Let's just say that. Yep. Nah, listen, you gotta learn your lesson. Viper, pit vipers. America. Listen, people make mistakes in life, but if you don't learn your lesson, then you really haven't done nothing. iPad, these we stay away from also. We don't turn them on. We don't want to do nothing with them, right? No. You got some Xbox games, Grand Theft Auto 5. Go ahead and put that over here. And then you have another car. Is that the same car I just showed? And another car. Check that out. That thing's pretty nice. Does this say McLaren? Oh, that's what that was. That's a Lego McLaren. It's pretty neat. And then you do have just black boards. Shelving units. Oh, shelving units. Glass plates. It's getting dark because it's about ready. The sky is about ready to open up. So we have to start moving slightly faster with a more of a purpose type of deal. All right. What do we got? Curtain rod, brand new. That's pretty nice, actually. Oh, something back here is going to be shocking. I just saw it. His heads are falling off. Our birds' heads are falling off. This is a skeleton. Here, you come to me on this one. Okay. If you would.
You got your knife?
Yeah, actually I do. Hold up, hold up. The black lined with white type of deal. What is this? So the same thing. This is the blue and green flavor. And this is that Woodhill stuff, made in China. That's actually pretty.
Oh, I like those.
I know, I thought you
I
would.
wonder how many they have.
That means we have to look through it, ladies and gentlemen. I was actually not going to look through all these.
Oh, I love them.
And kind of go a little bit on the lazy side. But, which we would have looked through them later. Off camera. But I see more of the ones you like down here. Well, the thing is that they did wrap this up, but some of these may be broken because they didn't put on, see, they're all like just jammed in here. So we can look, oh, paper. That's what we use, actually. That's what we prefer to use. 2 more? So what do you have, 4?
That's not bad.
That ain't bad. We only need 2. It's only me and you. And Willow, so Willie needs 1. Willow does eat with us at the dinner table.
No, she doesn't.
She would.
She would if she could.
She would love to eat with us. She would be like, oh, wow, you can invite all your friends over.
Oh, nice.
Look at all the friends you can have. You can have, I don't even know if we know that many people.
Do they have the little ones?
Yep, and you got the little ones. Now you just have a whole bunch of daisy ones in there. Are you switching these out? Or
it's gonna be hard.
I actually like these better than the daisy ones. There's another one. And another one. And like, it's not. They stuff is expensive now. So if you can find stuff in storage units that you can use at your house, you know what I'm saying? Like each one of these are probably $5 to $10, and there's 8. That's, geez, that's $180 in savings.
Yeah, and I'll just sell the ones that I was gonna keep.
In the booth.
In the booth.
For like $100. So really, everything in our house is for sale.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's just like a rotating. Got the bowls too, babe.
Oh
my goodness.
My day has just been made.
Look at this. Make it stop.
Make it stop.
There's just so much. Yeah, they're cool looking. I think that's all the bowls right there. We can have so many friends now. This is what we were looking for. See, we didn't have to, if we had friends over, they would just eat outside with Daniel. And, but now we have all this stuff, they can come over and eat properly.
Yeah.
Although we still don't have a kitchen table.
These are gonna go so good in the kitchen.
There you go. No, I'm not seeing or hearing any teacups in here.
Those are also pretty.
Yeah, we'll save those for sure. No, there's no teacups.
No? Well, that's okay.
They gotta be somewhere, you would think. Right? What?
Ooh, bum cream.
Okay, ain't nobody know what bum cream is. And that's one thing that I would probably not use secondhand is anything called bum cream. That's also where I might draw the line with that. We do have some living room stuff here. Looks like maybe some baskets. That's a nice basket, actually.
That is a nice basket.
Huh. And some pillars. Inside of here is going to be another basket.
I do
Rocking
like
chair.
That basket.
Huh?
I do like that basket.
Yeah, that's a nice basket. The rocking chair is easy, 25 bucks. These back here are no good. These are actually fake Clevelands. Clevelands have something that looks just like that called VAS. This is LVS. Has the same shape and everything. I knew that they were fake when we got the unit. This is what's shocking.
Oh, shock absorbers.
Shock absorbers. That in there is just a little table and some shock absorbers. Those shock absorbers are from Monroe, so they're like an aftermarket type of deal. So it's not gonna be super expensive. Happy fall, y'all, back here. We got some stuff that is falling. What does that say?
When all else fails, take a bubble bath.
When all else fails, take a
Or
bubble
an
bath.
Epsom salt bath.
Wash your worries aside.
Those are cute.
Yeah, they are cute. And then you do have a nice looking reef. You do have another thing back here that says, I choose you in 100 lifetimes, in 100 worlds, in any version of reality, I find you, I choose you. I actually wrote that for you. I planted that in here just to read it to you. And the last thing that we got. Hey, watch it, y'all. I'm trying not to break these.
Yeah, watch my plate.
Watch your plates now. Watch yourself. American Tourist. This is not really nice. This is super nice, isn't it?
That is nice.
That's really nice. All right, American Tourist. What do we got? Last thing that we're working with. Mirror. How is that not smashed? Looks like they went to CFFS. Little Debbie's. Stop.
Ew.
They're still in there too. My day is made. Found Little Debbie's. Just some clothing, some stuff like that, and then inside of here is just looks. What is that? Actually, that's hard as a rock. Just bags.
Those bags are actually nice.
Yeah, they are super nice bags. These bags you could use when you're yard sailing or stuff because they're so big and heavy and nice looking. So that is everything. We do appreciate Whatnot for sponsoring this video. Remember, there is a link down below in the description and in the pinned comments. You just click that link, or you could have put your phone up against a QR code and come see us out there. You get $15 for free if you sign up with our code. We do appreciate it. Remember, we do have Flip Squad, which is the day in the life, like, it's raining, we got to get this stuff in there. That all shows that. And then also we do have Facebook and eBay and Instagram. All those links are down below. We do appreciate everybody that watched. Remember, if you're not subscribed, comment down below. Like the video. Know I will always get you on the next one.